Right, black got you, right, black got you, right, black at you. Right, black got you, right, black got you, right, black at you. All right, this is the Future Proud of For Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. I'm turning the camera on in a minute. I'm trying to wait to hear from some of my people that supposed to go live with me. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for one email. I'm waiting for someone to send me their email. I'm waiting on an email. So just be patient. Um, just be patient and tune in. You see what the heading there. Why is real manhood hated today? Why is real manhood hated today? That's the topic for this evening. Be patient. We're going to go live in just a moment. We'll be live now. We're going to get started in just a moment. In just a moment. Right, black God, you right, black God, you right, black at you. This is the Q Proud of For Real TV. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem Dream. Let me look back here, see what I'm looking like on the screen. Um, really ain't liking that background, but I guess I'll go with it. Topic for the night. Why is real manhood hated today? Why is real manhood hated today? The reason why I picked this topic is because manhood is a problem these days. You have so many of these beta males out here. Yes, beta males. And most of your beta males is, well, I can't really put an age on it all the time now. Because I know some that's my age. That's straight betas. Excuse me a minute, I need to get me a drink of water. Excuse me a minute, I need some water. Okay. I know some my age that's straight betas. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I'm just going to speak on from my view. From my view, from my dealings. Let me tell you something about a beta male. A beta male word is nothing, don't mean anything to him. A real man with manhood, his word means everything to him. My our saying was, my word is bond and I break it for no one. These beta males, they word don't mean nothing. They word don't mean nothing. They're not masculine. They whine. I talked to some guys that's in their 40s and 50s, some of them in their 60s. They sound like my babies down at the juvenile detention center. They sound like my babies at the detention center. That's how weak they are mentally. That's how weak they are. Manhood is hated these days, even by I'm talking about. You know what? I'm gonna talk on what I know. Black men and women. You got some black women that don't like a good, strong man, and you would think that it would be the opposite. You would think it would be the opposite, but it's really not. A man who stands on his word, a man that goes his own way and sets his own way, it's almost like our people, period, don't like him. And I'm not just talking about me. I'm talking about me, but not just me, because I know some other brothers too that will tell you the same thing. If you don't follow the pack, then they dislike you. Manhood. See, I can remember my father, my grandfather. We didn't like them when we was kids. I didn't like my father and my grandfather when I was a kid, but I understand why now. Because they was real men and I was a kid and I didn't understand it. They stood on their manhood. See, a real man has to make decisions. A real man is not liked because he has to make decisions. A real man has to make decisions for the family, for the good of the family, even if the family don't even know it's for the good of the family. And that's what I have learned. But I didn't learn it until after I got older. But now I understood what my father and my grandfather was doing. They stood on whatever they said they was going to do, and that was it. But it was for the betterment of the family. As I got older, I seen why they made them decisions. I seen why they made them decisions. Because it's for the betterment of the family. But you don't know it at that time because you're a kid. And everybody goes against them. Until we get old and understand. Until we get old and understand. And then we understand why they were so strong and so firm in their dealings with us and with their dealings in life, period. But we don't understand it till we get older and become a man ourselves. And I figured that out. But manhood is really hated today. You have people, not just people in the street, people in your family. People in your family. If you're a good, strong, masculine black man, they're not gonna like you. They're not gonna like you. If you stand on your word, they're not gonna like you. If you don't follow the pack, they're not gonna like you. They're not gonna like you. And it's a shame because the people I'm talking about are grown people. We ain't talking about babies. If you don't believe what they believe, if you don't believe, if you don't agree with the things they believe in and things like that, they take it personal. Like a child. They take it personal. They take it personal. Real manhood is not, real manhood is hated today. Because I'm going to stand on what I say. I'm ready to live and die what I say out of my mouth. I live and die for what I say out of my mouth. That's why I do my walking, then I do my talking. I do my walking, then I do my talking. Once again, this is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV. Real manhood is hated. And I wish some people would come in and give me their opinion on it, or even tell me why if it's hated or not. If it's hated or not. I'm waiting on, pardon me a minute here. Okay, here we go. This is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV. Real manhood. Real manhood is hated these days. And I would like to know why. I guess I can't get nobody to come in the building. Do I have anybody, woman enough or man enough to come into the building and just tell me it's either it is or either it's not? but I already know it is. Because when you talk about, especially if you talk about 50 and under, all beta males, all betas. You might have a few in there. You dig what I'm saying? I do know a few in there, but the majority, I say 85, 95% of them beta males. They whine like broads. If you talk to them straight, they think you're talking down on them. I don't understand it. But anyone can come in and tell me yes or no. Do they think manhood is hated today? I see Miss Elliott is in the building. She said, I'm in. I have to use my phone. Okay, baby. However you gotta get in. But yeah, that's I don't know. It's like they stopped making alpha males. I would say mostly, I don't know, man. When you start getting into, if you go like 40 and down, I ain't gonna say all of them, but I think that was, and even the 50s is you got the, I don't know. The beta male, which goes with the manhood, is hated these days. Masculinity is hated these days. It's hated these days. It's hated these days. It's hated these days. Okay. Okay, here's Miss Grisby. She says, hey. And she says facts. Okay. But yeah, real manhood is hated these days. Masculinity is hated these days, even by older women. I got some of my family say I'm too I don't know, too strong, too something, man. I don't know. I'm they've been, but my family been knowing me all my life. What do you expect me to be? What do you expect me to be? What do you expect it to be? Okay, Miss Grisby say it's hated. Yeah, I know it is. The real man is hated these days. And don't matter what color he is. That's why one thing you can say what you want to say about Trump. Trump represents manhood, though. Trump represents manhood. He say what he gonna say. He say what's on his mind, and he say what he gonna do, and he do it. So you say what you want to say about that man, but he represents manhood. I would say that about him. He represents manhood. I would say that about him. I will say that about him. My other host ain't gonna be able to make it in. Something came up, which I understand because I just talked to him, and he told me well, and I understand. I know, but yeah. So there you go. So if anyone want to come in, is the link still in the thing? Yeah. Here's the link here. I don't know if you should be able to touch on that to come in, but I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. If not, if you would like to come in, shoot me your email right quick and I'll bring you in. But my guest is not going to be able to make it. So, but manhood, real manhood is hated these days. Because I'm telling you, I be in and out these barbershops, man. And some of these guys I talk to in these barbershops, man, some of them my age. Some of them a little older than me. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like talking to my kids down at the detention center, man. It's like talking to my kids at the detention center sometimes. So, if anyone want to come in, if anyone want to come in, okay, Miss Elliott said the link is not working. Okay, what I do is, Miss Elliott, I'm gonna send you. Hold on, I'm gonna send you the I'll send it to you. Hold on. Okay, Miss Elliott, check your Gmail. Check your Gmail. Okay. Miss Elliott said, "Hey, Yvette, glad you tuned in tonight." Mike says, "I tried to get in as well. It's asking for a Gmail account." I don't understand that, Mike. You've been getting in all this time. I don't understand that, Mike. I'm gonna send it to you again, Mike. I don't understand that. Okay, Mike, try it again. I think what you gotta do, Mike, is I'm freezing up, look like you gotta I'm freezing up. I forget, Mike. You gotta go back on, Mike, and man, I forget. It's a I'm freezing up. Why is I'm freezing up? I don't know why I'm freezing up on the screen because I'm moving my screen is moving slow. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's got something to do with the weather, but you should better get in though, Mike. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, Mike. Mike, you might need to when you tap on it, Mike. Is it saying Okay, Miss Elliott is in. Okay, Miss Elliott is in. How did you get in?
Oh my God, it was hard. I actually had to go out a couple times on Gmail, and then I went in tried to go in on Chrome, and that didn't work. So then I went out and tried Gmail again, and I got in.
Yeah,
But
sometimes I don't know if the weather got something to do with it or not, because I know I'm freezing up some. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather or what.
yeah, it's terrible. Let me see if I can change my phone around here a little bit.
Mike say he couldn't get in either.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
Because he might probably had to go come in on Surfire on that. What's that?
Mhm.
Safari.
Right,
What's how you pronounce that?
Siri.
No, Safari.
Oh, I always call it Siri.
Is that what
it's
it
my
is?
it's my abbreviation. Let me see if I can prop my phone up there.
Yeah, Safari. Sometimes you have to come in through there sometime
hmm
if you can't get in through the Gmail.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. No, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Because when I used to go live on other people, uh, on other people's sites, sometimes I couldn't get in through my Gmail, and I had to go through that Surfire, whatever you call it, and I had to go in through there. But I forgot Pat. He was gonna come in, but he couldn't make it in because I forgot he had his mama to come up, and he had to
Oh,
drive to Dallas to pick her up.
right, right. Oh,
But she don't know she being tricked because she ain't coming back home, but she don't know it.
I know. It's terrible.
No, it ain't terrible. It's what he have to do.
Well,
It's
yeah, I
not
get that.
terrible.
Yeah, I absolutely get that part.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not terrible. What
right.
he's doing, he's doing what a man's supposed to do, manhood.
Right.
Because his brothers would not do it here. Would not. He got one, two, three brothers still here that would not take care of their mom.
Yeah.
So, and she didn't want to move up there. So
hmm
he had to trick her like she was coming to visit.
hmm
So I hope he ain't got this on right now because he could come in, but I hope he ain't got it on or I just got him busted.
Well, I won't say a word.
And she gonna cuss me out too, knowing I knew about it.
Oh well.
Yeah, she gonna cuss me out too, knowing I knew about it.
hmm
You know? But yeah, what do you think about that? Do you think real manhood is hated today?
No. If you're a woman who can appreciate a good man, it could never be hated. So that's how I feel about that.
Okay.
hmm
Well, there you go then. What else can I say then?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but and interestingly enough, that's part of our generation. It's the younger people who don't know what a real man is. And there's a lot of women that like to lead a man around by the nose, and they think that that's, you know, a man being a man because he's being led. So everybody got a different idea. Everybody has a different idea.
So I guess what you're saying it comes down to the individual. Then is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
So you saying manhood comes down to the individual?
hmm Because
So
they all been taught differently. They haven't been taught necessarily from the right person or the right way, and they're only mimicking what they know. So, we can always correct what manhood should be, but if you didn't come up with a man in your life, you don't really know. And you're mimicking what you saw. And that might be the man with the pants hanging down off his bottom.
right. Yeah, but that's what I'm. That's and I was just saying that.
hmm
See,
So
I
that's
know about I know about manhood, being kind of hated when I was growing up because of my mother. I mean, my father and my grandfather.
mm-hmm.
It was times I hated them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hated them because they would make you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But what they was doing was getting you ready to be a man. They was getting
Exactly.
they was getting you ready to be a man, but everybody in the family hated them at certain periods of time because they had to make decisions for the family. That
Mm-hmm.
was for the good of the family.
Right, right.
But a lot of times the family didn't understand it till we got older.
True.
Till we got older. Then you
Mm-hmm.
understood why they was making decisions and standing on what they were saying and would not budge.
Right.
And would not budge. I mean, my grandfather, he wouldn't budge, man. My daddy, he wouldn't budge. I mean, they wouldn't give an inch. You know what I'm saying? You would think weeks later they'd give an inch. No, it's what they said, and that's it.
But you know what? And that's a practice that has gone out the window. If more parents stood in and said and stood by it, it would be different. But people give in to their children because they don't want to deal with the steps that come after that. And that's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can remember, man. Whew. But now, as I got older, you know what I'm saying? When I got older, I understood.
Mm-hmm.
They were showing you what real manhood was.
Exactly, right.
And you seen the results of what from the decisions that they made.
Mm-hmm.
You see, later on you will see the results.
Exactly.
And how the family was going. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Even if you got away from what they taught you, you go back to it.
Well, that's what that's why I used to always call going back to the basics. Mm-hmm. Like when I would go to the joint and come home and have to start all over again.
Right.
I always had the basics to fall back on because I was taught the basics.
And that's what we needed.
I was taught the basics.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of ones up under us, I tried my best to teach the basics to my son and my grandson.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They both have them. You understand what I'm saying? Because I taught it to them.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I could say more of my grandson than I did my son.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate to say I spent more time with my grandson than I did with my son. Because my son, I stayed locked up most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't much around the house you'll be surprised that Boo don't know how to do, that my grandson don't know how to do.
Right.
From fixing the toilet, putting the washer in the sink, from cleaning the gutters, cutting the grass. Me and him even did concrete out in the driveway. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's right. That's how it's supposed to be.
Because that's what my father and my grandfather did with me, especially my grandfather.
Right, exactly. Hands down, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, especially my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Especially my grandfather.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? One thing that I know for a fact is that it takes patience. And a lot of these young people don't have patience and don't want to invest the time in teaching their children. Those everyday basic skills, like you said, the concrete, fixing the toilet. That's everyday skills. Mm-hmm. I know how to fix the toilet. I know how to do concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to take the time to learn. I'm a homeowner. Those are the things that go with homeownership.
There it is.
It goes with homeownership. And if you don't have homeownership, it's hard to teach.
Exactly.
It's hard to teach. If you're not in a home, or even if you're in rented property, the landlord takes care of everything. So you don't get a chance to apply your skills in someone else's property. But once you get in your own property, hands-on. It's hands-on because it's cost-effective.
Right.
You better learn a thing or two.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Better
Yeah,
learn to think it too.
I and because you know what, see, a lot of things I learned by just watching. See, it used to be I should just pay people to do stuff and just pay them and going about my way.
Right.
When your money start getting short, you will see what they doing then.
You need those skills, don't you?
Yeah, because mostly I can just watch what somebody do. I'm like, shit, I can do that.
You need those skills at that point
There,
where your money get funny.
there go Mike there, but he froze. You froze, Mike. Can you hear us?
Oh, he finally got in. That's good, then.
But he froze.
Yeah.
Mike, you
My
might need to
sister
go
said
out
it's
and come
bad.
back. Hold on. Mike, you need to go out and come back in. Go out and come back in, Mike. You probably can't hear because he froze.
Right.
You're going to need to go out and come back in.
We'll have to investigate why the link isn't working.
The
link, when you touch on the thing, is supposed to bring you right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've tried that multiple times and that wouldn't work.
Okay, well.
But technology, I mean, I'm on my phone instead of my computer. I didn't want to get on the laptop because I'm still doing homework for Cleveland Clinic. I got 2 more modules to finish and then I'm done. A lot of work.
Okay.
But it's all good. It'll really free me up. And that's what's important.
Okay, but yeah. But I was just thinking about the manhood thing. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because a lot of times people, if you don't believe what people believe, if you don't go with the crowd or whatever, you know, things like that there, people will hate you for that.
People will hate you for loving the wrong person. I mean, really.
I mean, but you know,
we gotta stop that. We gotta learn how to embrace.
But I'm just saying, you know, it's I don't know. Sometimes I just be lost when it comes down to our people. I really do. Sometimes I'll be lost because it seems like it seems like the more you try to do, it seems like the more separated we get as a people.
Yeah, and that's the part that's very unfortunate because it's so unnecessary. And there's no reason for us to be so threatened, intimidated amongst one another, hating one another, not wanting to promote prosperity, not wanting to be supportive. It's unfortunate, but it's a lot of that. I mean, Shantae spoke about that last night, about people within their own families.
Yeah, that's what that's
just like insane. I mean, I was so surprised to hear her say that.
But it's real.
Because see, we don't have that in our family. We're not familiar with that, but it's out there. Realistically, it's out there, and she brought it to the forefront last night.
But you have to remember, it's in all families, unless you don't have a big family. It's in all families unless you don't have a big family. It's in all families if you got a big family.
Well, I guess I'm amongst the small family.
If you got a big family, it's going to be there.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be there. Yeah, if you got a big family, it's going to, you know, it's going to be there, because it's like these days, it's like almost human nature these days. These days, for some reason, I just don't understand it. But it's almost like it also has to do with a lot of what y'all was talking about last night, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it looked like Mike's still freezing up. He was just moving, now he's freezing up. Mike, you freezing up, and I know you can't hear me because you're freezing up. Mike freezing up. He trying to get in, but he keep freezing. I guess the only thing I can say about that might be the weather.
Yeah, my sister said it's bad.
Or his internet.
She's on her way home. She was saying it's really bad out there.
And they said it wasn't going to even be that much snow. They was somehow, well, I don't know how much snow was out there though. They said 1 to 3 inches though.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't know. But you know, I talked to some guys yesterday after I had got off work on the phone, man. And they like, Top, man, why you so I don't know, you know, you so demanding or something they were saying, you know. I just don't I don't get so-called men these days. They take things so personal, like little girls. I mean, they do. They act like little girls to me. I mean, how do you supposed to talk to them? I mean, serious. So you laughing? I'm not laughing because you don't see.
The thing is that, you know, man to man, it should be no problem with you're too rough. Man to man. That's why I'm tickled. It's because I don't get that part.
They say, man.
Whether
they say, man.
Hands or swearing.
Listen, I'm telling you what they said.
I don't understand it.
I'm gonna tell you what they said, man. We don't feel like hearing that. I said, you feel like hearing what? We just don't feel like that. What do you mean you don't feel? What do you mean feel? Feel like a woman. Men don't use them words. That's what one guy said. I don't feel like hearing that. Feel? Well, man, we talking. This how men talk, I thought. They were a little younger than me. You understand what I'm saying? I think they like in their 50s. You understand? 50s, yeah. But still.
Right, 50s?
Yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, 50s or late 40s or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on now. I thought you were saying somebody way younger than that.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. These was supposed to be men.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty interesting.
The feel thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what women say. Because I was in the store, I was in Walmart. When was that last Sunday? Didn't I go to Walmart last Sunday?
I think you did.
Yeah.
But
anyway, it was okay. Mike is in now.
All right.
There you go. And it was
Hey. Can you hear us?
Let me see.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Yeah, you good. We can really hear you now.
How nice.
He almost sounded like Barry White coming in.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But check out.
It was rough trying to get in.
Yeah, how did you get in? Through that Surfire or whatever?
No, I had to actually make a Google account on my phone. I didn't have one on my phone, so I had to make a Google account, and then the internet was still screwed up. But it's snowing.
Yeah,
down
so
here
you freeze
right now. So my head logged onto
yeah, it's snowing up here too.
So I just logged onto my computer at the house.
Okay, what
you guys?
Pardon?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We can
yeah.
hear you.
I guess it's kind of delayed a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, because of the weather.
Mhm. Yeah, go ahead and finish. I mean, I kind of missed a lot of what you was talking about.
Hold on. I'm trying to. I don't like my background. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change that background. Well, anyway, you remember when I was at the? I told you I was at Walmart last Sunday, and there was a young lady there. She didn't work in Walmart, but you know how they have a little booth in Walmart and they were selling. She was trying to sell, where you go take the pictures at. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling her, you got to sell me. You can't just tell me, okay, yeah, come over here, we're gonna take pictures. I said, no, baby, you got to be able to sell me. You understand? She had a white boy, a white boy working with her. I said, you got to be able to sell me. You understand what I'm saying? I say, sales is a good business if you know how to sell. You understand what I'm saying? Actually, Robert Kiyosaki says, if you don't know how to sell, you really can't. You really won't be a millionaire in the upcoming the way things are going. You got to be able to sell things, not just yourself. But anyway,
I kind of like how you broke that down about when you was at the detention center. How you broke down about telling them how to sell that brick.
Right. Now that was on the street. That was up at the gas station.
Oh, was it that when that? Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, that was up at the gas station up the street from me.
Man, that was beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Down too.
Yeah. Hey, look. That's the same thing I told the little girl in the store trying to sell me the pictures, right? So we going back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? So the white boy, he just watching. You're gonna let the black girl do all the work. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But no problem though, because I was just trying to tell her, you have to sell me. You understand what I'm saying? Then she pretty much, tried to come about my cap and the way it's AC-doocy and all that there. I was like, okay, that give you an end. I said, but you still ain't selling me. I said, sweetheart, see that ink pen you got right there? I told her, I said, sell me that ink pen. She like, what you mean? I said, sell me that ink pen.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told her, you want me to sell you and that guy that ink pen? And she says, yeah. I said, I'm gonna show you how much of a salesman I am. I said, look, see this ink pen? This is a magical ink pen. The ink lasts longer. When you write, it's smooth. It's like writing on a cloud. This is a immaculate ink pen. It's almost magical. And they both start laughing like, yeah, sell me an ink pen. Yeah, I'll buy one. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But the only thing I was just trying to do is, I go out, and I told them I sell water to a well. I sell water to a well. Ice to an Eskimo. I sell ice to an Eskimo.
Right.
Right. You should tell them about the Kango hat you told me. That was
Which
the best
one?
thing ever.
Which one was that one? I can't remember, baby.
The Kango hat, when you was telling somebody the Kango hat.
Which one? You got to
you
give
said
me.
It came from Australia, and the kangaroo brought it to you.
Oh yeah.
That was really great.
Yeah. We were talking about, the Kango. When I was telling the dude the Kango, he ended up buying one too. But anyway, yeah. But now, as I'm doing this, here comes a sister coming by, working in Walmart, but she pushing the thing where they load the stuff and they shop for the people, like on the internet or whatever. Okay, here she comes. She overhears the conversation.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. And you know what she told me?
Uh-oh.
She said, well, I feel. I said, wait a minute, hold on. Stop right there. She like, what you mean? She said, she was saying, I feel you should do this and you should say this. And okay. I said, well, sweetheart, this is what I'm going to tell you about your feel and how you feel. I took the bananas out of my cart, handed bananas to her. I said, I know you work here. I said, but this is what I want you to do with these bananas. I want you to go up to the cash register. I want you to go up to the cash register and pay for these bananas with your feel.
Uh-oh.
Because nobody gives a hell about what you feel. And I'm sick of hearing it. You go on Facebook, it's always some old black, I'm gonna catch myself. And she always on there talking about what they feel. But it's always them younger ones, up under us, talking about what they feel. Your feelings don't pay nan damn bill. Take your feelings and go down the street and get you some gas in your car. Take your feelings to the supermarket. Take your feelings to pay your light bill. Nobody cares about how you feel. You go to work and say you don't feel like working today, but you're at work. So that means you're going to slack on your work and have somebody else to take up your slack. Is that what we saying here?
Some people do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Some people do.
So, I mean, I don't know. You feel. But that's not, I got off topic. Manhood. Mike fell off again. Let's see if he come back in.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. Looked like he was doing something with the plug because he had bent down. So he was doing something down at the bottom of his computer.
Okay.
Because I seen he was bending down when you had went off for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like he was bending down messing with something. He probably unhooked something.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know it. But yeah. It's like I was saying, I don't know what you hear or not, though, when I was talking about Trump. They can say what they want to say about Trump, but Trump represents manhood. He is a man because he say what he gonna do. He say what he gonna do.
Well, I would say this to you. Interestingly enough, when it comes down to the male, there's plenty of men that will say what they're going to do and don't do anything. And women can get caught in between that sort of a circumstance, as far as a man being honorable when it comes down to his word and his commitment, and turns around and does something completely opposite. Then that kind of behavior brings on suspicious relationships as you go about your life. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think that then people start doing the comparison, and then the people start having that expectation of he's not going to live up to his word. I can't trust him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that happens.
Yeah, I got you.
But
that happened with men, period.
Well, we were talking about a black man, so that's
okay. That's right. Yeah.
But yeah.
Might say I lost my internet connection.
Uh-oh. It's wicked out there.
Yeah, because I seen him bending down trying to do something, so I figured that's something was happening. Because I was freezing up for a good while there.
Okay.
Yeah, I was freezing up. It was like I was moving like a robot.
Oh, okay. Because when I first tried to get on, I couldn't get on. That's why I ended up getting on the phone. So.
Yeah.
Old faithful. That's how I started off on the phone. Remember?
Yeah. Well, yes. Yeah. Well, that's because the phone got its own internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I'm saying until I got my laptop computer.
Right. Yeah.
And the desktop. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely get my point when it comes down to that. And that's the same thing with the younger generation. Hypothetically, we're going to say the men that's under age 40, if they have children, and if they disappoint their children, their girls or their sons, they look for that later in life. Disappointment. You're already set the framework for distrust and dishonesty, and that's the framework that these kids are going to carry into the world. And then if they can find a friend out there that they can buddy up with and be close to, and they can trust, then they're going to want to listen to their parents because they got somebody now that believes in them.
That's what the gangs is for. That's what the gangs is for.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what the gangs is for.
Okay, so yeah, I get it.
That's some of why they join gangs.
Mm-hmm.
They can depend on him.
Oh wow, yeah, I get it.
No. That's the real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm saying I get that because I know that when you're disappointed from your parents, or you can't trust the person that you're in a relationship with, they keep, misleading you or not telling you the truth about things, then yeah, you're going to seek out somebody you can trust and is going to be loyal to their word. And that's a pattern that we, as mature adults, so to speak, have got to realize the foundation that we are laying for our children. Though they may not say anything, like I said last night, silence is golden. And the golden part of keeping silent is manifesting. And a lot of times it manifests in the wrong way. The wrong way.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I hate that. We got to stop that. We have to stop it.
Yeah, well, when I walk into the detention center, when I walk in, the guys and even when I first walk in through the door where the sheriff is at,
mm-hmm.
they be like Old Faithful. They say no matter what, you gonna show up.
That's your mission.
Yeah, they say no matter what, you gonna show up. They say they because they say they ain't seen a lot of people in a while that they used to come. They don't, they ain't. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you visit more than the parents.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So and then when I get in the back, you know what I'm saying. The CO was telling the other guy who run down there where the kids is at. He said, "Man, you need to get top number, even though top is dependable, but you need to get top number. So if top ain't gonna come, cause top will let you know if he ain't coming. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He says, so you need to get his number, cause they all got my numbers on the other end down there.
Right.
Some of the COs that run the areas down there,
mm-hmm.
they have my numbers. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not coming in, if I'm not making it, I text them.
Mm-hmm.
I might text 2 or 3 of them so they can all communicate and let the other ones know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just even with the kids, they be like, "Top, why you so hard, man? Why you so hard on us?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "What do you mean hard on you?" I said, "Man, this is what you call being a man."
Exactly. Hold on one second.
And I tell them, I say, you don't understand because you ain't never been around a real man, so you don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never been around a real man, so you don't understand it. And it's okay, because what I'm doing, I'm not telling y'all what a man is. I'm showing you.
Yes, literally showing them.
A show beats a tale.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, and you the same way every week. Every week you the same week. We know what we're gonna get when you come. We know what we're gonna get when you show up. They know there ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or maybe. Top coming in firm and strong. And when I come in, I call them. I can't say it on here.
Uh-oh.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you see. Because see, what y'all don't know is you have to speak the language of the people that you're trying to reach.
Well, I do understand that.
I'll call them a bunch of little.
Uh-oh.
PFs. As soon as I walk in the door, what you little punk elves, little elves,
Oh my
little
goodness.
M been up to? Any of you little mother
Oh jeez.
got any good news for me?
Oh my God. That's a little rough around the edges, but that's what they need.
That's because that's the language of the people that you're trying to reach.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
When I come in and say that, 4, 5 of them jump up, slap my hand, give me a hug.
That's so nice.
Because they know it ain't personal.
Mm-hmm.
See, y'all would think it's hard and you shouldn't talk to them that way, and you understand what I'm saying? But they embrace that because that's their language.
Right, and I'm sure that, that's the language that their parents speak to them at home.
Exactly. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's what, because that's what they understand.
Yeah, man, that's so sad.
They don't understand, baby. Sit down and be quiet. Now I'm trying to talk. They don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Look, what did I tell you, man? Get over there, man. Come here. You come over right up. You come right over here next to me.
Mm-hmm.
You come right over here next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Top, why I gotta do that? Because I said so. You come right over here next to me. You stand right here. I can't sit down. No, you can't sit down. Am I sitting down? No, Top, everybody ain't like you. You stand up all while you here. Because I do. I stand up all while I'm there. I don't sit down. So no, you're going to stand right here with me. I'll let you know when you can go sit down. You stand right here with me. You ain't got to say nothing, though. You're going to stand right here with me. I want to be able to do like this here and feel you.
All right.
I want to be able to hit you with my elbow. Okay, I know you're still there.
Oh, that's so nice.
No, see, yeah, it is, but it's what it is a mental thing I'm playing on.
Mm-hmm.
See, and most see the women CEOs, they young ones. I told you I had to get on that one, but I ain't see her. But anyway, but the older ones, they don't say nothing because they know the game that I'm running on. Because yes, what I'm doing is running game on. Good GG. They know what good GG is now.
Yeah.
They be like, Top, when the new guys come in, they be like, Top, he don't know about good GG yet. You see, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna school it on him.
Yeah.
We're gonna school him on it.
Right.
Now, what is that telling you? Do you know what that's telling you?
You talking about as far as the kids?
Listen, yes.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure they understand you don't mean no harm. It's just how you talk to them and reach them.
No. What I mean,
what?
Okay,
Yeah.
no. To a certain degree, what you're saying is right. But what I'm trying to show you is that the ones that say that, they let me know that they on my team.
Okay, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna get him together, Top. Next week when you come, he's gonna be right on it. We're gonna get him together.
How nice is that?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay. That's all.
That's nice.
But like I said, they and I let them know, you know what I'm saying, this is what a man's supposed to do. I said, look, you understand? Because I tell them, this is manhood. And manhood is when I come in here, I ain't telling you nothing I heard, nothing I believe, or nothing I think. I'm giving you what I done lived.
Right? That make a difference, don't it?
That's it.
That make a real difference.
I ain't giving you nothing I heard, nothing I think, or nothing I believe. I'm giving you what I done lived. Now, when you ask me something I don't know, I'm gonna say I don't know, because I don't know everything. And I let them know that, and I tell them, if I ask you a question, when I ask all y'all questions, if you don't know, ain't nothing wrong with saying you don't know. Because they be wanting to know everything, and I tell them I don't know everything. Okay, I think we got Mike back in. We got Mike back in now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna be here a minute because this weather down here is knocking out my internet.
Right, right. Yeah, because I was going through it for a minute myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
But I
that
do
way.
want to say that about your topic. I think is especially black men really don't know how to be a black man. You know, kind of like we was talking about our fathers. We seen our fathers how to be a real black man.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And
Yes, sir.
you know, my middle name is Anthony, and my father named me. My first name Michael, my middle name is Anthony, and there was a guy named from Trinidad named Michael Anthony, and my
Mhm.
father named me after him. And he used to write books, and he was in poetry. And my brother, his real name is Philip Randolph, which we from the Randolph we named him just Randy as a nickname because he didn't like that. You know, he didn't like the name when we was little
Right,
kids. But Philip Randolph was kind of like your father. He invented what is it called? The Brotherhoods of Sleeping. Uh, Brotherhoods of Sleeping Car Porters, and that was
okay,
the first union, and that was back in the 1800s.
okay.
And when they freed the slaves, they started working on the railroad. And do you remember that movie Malcolm X when they was on that street on a train, and he said, "Mr. Charlie, good white folks."
Good white folk. Good white folk.
That's what those guys were. Yeah, those guys. That's what they was called. They worked for the railroad, and they called car porters. And
Okay.
what they used to do is get the people luggage and feed them and stuff like that. And Philip Randolph didn't. They weren't making that much money, so he created a union. And you wouldn't believe, man, that union is still going on today, but it's called something
Wow,
else.
wow,
And
wow,
he started that back in the 1800s. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? So us black folks, we really don't know our history because if you look
No,
in
we don't.
American history, we ain't nowhere in American history books. So
That's
we
because it's
don't know.
history. That's because it's history.
Yeah.
It's
You
history,
see,
not history. History.
so, so we really don't know. So if our parents didn't teach us black history, we don't know black history. The American, you think about American history, would they talk about black people? Would they talk about Martin Luther
Martin Luther
King?
King. That's it.
But I mean, it's black history going back into the 1800s. I just told you about this dude created the first union for black people. You know what I'm saying? That was back in the 1800s.
Right, right. Yeah, 'cause I didn't know that.
1% of black people know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Mike.
Because my father taught us that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He told
I
me
didn't know that.
where my name came from, and then he told us where Philip Randolph came from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you think about your father was a strong man, and he was the union president at that company,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
knew he was gonna get backlash.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
knew they were gonna come after him. And he
No question.
knew he might lose his job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
he did.
Malcolm
And
X
he did.
knew that he might get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we really don't know how to be a real black man if it wasn't taught to you.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
think it's hated. Most of us don't know.
Right. I got you. Okay.
You know what I mean? And then kind of like you say, the single moms coming up, raising these men, and they on the feminine side. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
You know, they kind of like, not because they've been loved and nurtured and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like when we was growing up. I mean, I think our parents really didn't. We know they loved us, but they didn't hug us and all that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
kiss on
Yeah.
us like these single mothers doing now. You know, they almost kissing their sons in the mouth.
Yeah.
You know, when
Yeah.
they go to school. You know what I'm saying? And it
Real.
just makes them too soft.
Yeah.
It's
And
not
they
good.
really just don't know how to really be a black man and deal with the struggles that we deal with as black men.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you see
Yeah.
what me and you do with this trucking business.
Oh man.
Just being a black man in this business is like insane. I wasn't expecting this.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was expecting some resistance, but you know, I wasn't.
Yeah. Well, you know how you know the resistance we getting is because we trying to get the real money.
Right.
See, we ain't supposed to be trying to get the real money. We're supposed to be happy with whatever we getting.
Mm.
Right. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Terrible.
Right. Mm-hmm.
See, that's you know that's how they looking at us. Like you know who these guys think they is. You understand what I'm saying?
Terrible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know who they think they are. You know they're supposed to fall in line like the rest of them and just be happy. Be happy when you do get to move your truck.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
When I call you, huh?
Yeah, yeah. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, you know, I don't know, man.
And like I say, I just don't think it's hated. You know, we don't know as people. We don't know how to be a real black man because it was never taught and it ain't in the history books. Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like you just said what I told you. That ain't nowhere. My father told me that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he lived it.
Right.
The only reason why I know, you know, I didn't know nothing about, you know, some black man writing 30 books.
Right. Now I heard of him before. Yeah, I heard of him though. I'm hip to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard of him before.
You know, and there's a lot of cats out there that did some powerful things that we don't know about because it ain't nowhere written.
Yeah.
You know, and then those cats were just, you know, it was passed down from generation to generation. You know, my father's father told him.
Told him, yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you can Google it, and yeah, you can kind of find it on Google now, because some black man done put it in there somewhere.
Right.
You know, but it ain't no book nowhere.
Yeah, I got
you. Know, American history, it ain't nowhere in there.
Yeah, because it's history.
And I just don't know how we gonna change this.
Yeah. Well,
like you said, changing from a beta male to an alpha male, how you gonna do that? Brothers who, like you say, your age and my age, they don't know.
Yeah,
how they gonna pass it down to them?
There you go, because you got a lot of them. Don't go ahead, Miss Elliott. What was you getting ready to say?
I was going to say a few weeks ago when Queen Nubia was on, she made a point to say that, you know, we should really fall back on homeschooling, because at that point you have total control over what you educate your children with. And there's no reason for them to fail because you'll have total control. There won't be an opportunity for them to be exposed to bullying and homosexuality and all the things that they're pushing in the classroom. If you bring them home and teach them, then you'll have all that control. And you can educate them with all the Black history you could ever imagine. She was talking about that. And I think that that's an excellent idea.
Well, homeschooling has been going on for quite a while now.
But she said more people are doing it now.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But more people who got time to do it.
Yeah. So I think that's an excellent choice. If you can do it, then you'll have more control.
To me, it comes down to how important is your child to you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it
You know,
comes
somebody
down.
got you on that as far as homeschooling your kids because the school system ain't gonna teach our kids what they need.
That's what she said.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and we paying all these taxes for this school system, and they ain't really teaching our kids nothing.
No,
Right.
they really ain't.
Mhm.
We pay, yeah, and we pay, man, and they steady raising taxes.
Steady.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they steady raising them. And where the money going? They stealing the money. That's where it's going. They stealing.
Of course.
They
But you
stealing the
know,
money.
it's one thing they teaching them how to be an employee.
Oh, that's what they push.
Kind of
That's
like
what
you were saying about when you was talking to your kids down there. All they was talking about is, I want a job. They don't know what they want to do. They just want a job.
Yeah. Even if
And
you
that,
talk,
and the reason why they saying that is that's what they learned in school.
that's it. That's it. But
And
even
they
you
mimicking their parents.
You know, you need to go to school, get an education, so you can get a good job.
yeah. And then you got to remember, in school they don't teach you how to think. They teach you what to think. They don't teach you how to think. They teach you what to think.
Mm-hmm.
You see
And
what I'm
if they're
saying?
working, if the parents are working, of course the kids are going to mimic that.
Right.
That's the unfortunate piece. If you have parents that are entrepreneurs, their children will be entrepreneurs because that's all they're going to know.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pass on the business. And that's what we don't do that.
And you know something, and I don't even really seeing these strong brothers out there that can take the lead.
Right.
Nobody out there.
See, I was just telling guys yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You know, they know how to fix things. I said, man, y'all know how to fix things, but y'all not black. Y'all not businessmen. I told him, just because you know how to fix something in somebody's house don't make you a businessman.
Right.
I said, as a matter of fact, you're a poor businessman. I told him. He got mad. I said, I don't care about you getting mad. It's the truth. You're a poor businessman. Your word ain't nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You say you're going this, you say you're going to do that. You're a poor businessman.
And show up when you feel like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens. They show up when they feel like it.
Yeah, and then they say, Top, why you talking to me like that? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, Lord.
I feel. You feel what? Like a little girl? You feel what? Like a little girl? Be a man. And see, if you're a man, if you're a man and two men talking to each other, it don't get to no. It ain't about no feelings. Okay, yeah, I'm wrong on this and I'm right on that. Okay, well, let's get together on this part. Yeah, okay, well, this is what we're gonna do then. Simple as that.
Hey, but you know something? I told you about my father owned a car wash back in the parking lot back in the 60s,
downtown. Right? Yeah.
And he got the money. He told me he got the money from this guy named Seawright. And Seawright was pretty much the black bank. He ran 105 over there. And Seawright was the money man. You know what I'm saying? And Seawright gave him, say, $10,000 or $20,000 or whatever it was back then. That was a lot of money.
It sure was.
Started his own business, right? And they did that on a handshake.
Of course, because that's what it was.
Your word was your bond.
Like they had to fill out no paperwork and fill out a credit app or. My father, he gave my father $20,000. My father shook his hand, and my father gave him that $20,000 back when he told him he was gonna give it back to him. He said you could buy a house back then on a handshake.
Ooh, those were the good old
manly, because it was men. It's what you call men's state. What I be trying to teach my kids, and even these so-called grown men. Yes, they don't even know what men's state is. I may never heard that. What is that? Grown men. Men's state is honor among men, honor, character, integrity. You understand what I'm saying? That's men's state.
Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing.
It's called men's sight. Men's sight. It's
and you think about that now. If a guy asked you or asked me for $10,000 and reached out there to shake my hand, will I give him $10,000?
Well, Mike, I'm gonna say because I done it before. But I let him know. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Man, you ain't want no collateral." I said, "You standing on your collateral." He like, "What you mean?" I said, "You look down. That's what you see. What you standing on? That's gonna be." Your legs is your collateral. You understand what I'm saying?
But you know, it'll kind of like a little situation happened to me like that. And I gave a guy some money, $5,000. He never gave it back. So what I got to do, I got to kill this guy or walk away.
Just break his legs.
Well, you know, he gonna press charges. Now I was the police at the time. You know what I'm saying?
You know, if you the police, now, you knew plenty of crooks then. You knew plenty of crooks to sit on you.
Just walk away.
You know what I'm saying? I gave him 5,000, and this is my boy at the time.
I got
you. Know what I'm saying? And pretty much he was just like, "F you."
Yeah.
I didn't give any shit back. See what I'm saying? Now what I gotta do? Kill him? If I kill him, I'm gonna go to penitentiary
for $5,000.
Like I said, if I break his leg, I'm gonna lose my job.
Right, I got you. Yeah,
so I took a loss.
Yeah, but Mike, I could say, back when I was in the streets, I say, well, you know, with certain, because I only dealt with certain people anyway. But I say all the way up to like 2006 or 7. Which I came home in 2007, around 8. Was, you know what I'm saying? It was still some guys out there that I had came up with that had earned it like that. You see what I'm saying? That yeah, they would give you understand what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes with just a nod of the head. You dig what I'm saying?
People still owe you money out there, don't it?
Huh?
If people still owe you money out there?
Yeah, I chalked it. Yeah, I chalked it.
And you just had to chalk it up, right?
Yeah, I just had to chalk it up. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm just saying, it was some guys though that could give you a nod of the head. You know what I'm saying? Could give you a nod of the head, and you can go to one of their spots, man, and get whatever you want. You see what I'm saying?
Ain't too many out there like that.
No, that's over with now. No, that's over with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's over with now. You understand what I'm saying? That's over with now. You dig what I'm saying? And see, even back then, you know, certain guys you wouldn't even mess with no way. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You wouldn't mess with them no way because you already knew what they was about. You see what I'm saying? You had already knew. If I deal with this dude here, I'm gonna end up killing him. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't no way I'm gonna be able to just see you every day and I know you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Me personally, I couldn't just do it every day. I know you owe me, and I'm gonna just see you every day while I'm out here. I just ain't gonna be able to do it. I gotta jump out with a ball bat, something cracky or something. Then after that, if I see you every day, then I'm good with it. I'm good with it after that. You see what I'm saying? But most of them kind of guys like that was not gonna call the police even if you did crack them.
Oh boy.
Because it's a part of the game. You see what I'm saying?
That's a rough game.
I know what you're saying. You dig what I'm saying? But even that there was a part of manhood. Growing up, when I was growing up, being shot and everything, and we shot each other, we didn't never call the police. We never called the police on each other. When the police come to the hospital or whatever, we're just, man, I don't know who it was, man. Ain't know who it was. I heard shots and that was it. You know, didn't see nobody. You know, because that was a part of the manhood. You know why? Because that was the life you chose to live. You chose it. Now you want to whine? But you chose it.
Yeah.
And I tell them
Now,
down there.
nowadays they tell them, hey, they get them in that interrogation room and say, hey, we're gonna slap 25 years on you. He started singing like a canary bird.
Yeah. But see, even back then with us, you know what I'm saying? I didn't look at 25 before 2 times. Didn't say nothing. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember this I was looking at Truck and Hustle, and they were talking to a brother that owns some dump trucks up there in New York, and they call him Snowbird. And I guess he was making a lot of money in the wintertime. What they did was it snowed so much up there that they needed dump trucks. So what they would do, they would have some type of machine go down the street in a dump truck.
And dumping in the dump truck.
Yeah, drive right alongside of this thing, and it's just spits the snow up in the dump truck. And then he just takes the truck, dump it to a certain area, and then go back. And that's how they were clearing the streets off. And they call him Snowbird. And the guy from Truck and Hustle asked him and said, well, what he used to do? He said, man, he was in and out of penitentiary. And he said that he would go to court and he would tell his attorney, he knew he was guilty, right? So he'd tell his attorney, just give me a nickel. He said, I'm cool with a nickel. And the Truck and Hustle dude was like, what's a nickel? He said, 5 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? He said, I can do a nickel standing on my head. And the dude from Truck and Hustle, you know, he ain't never been to prison before. And he like, shit, I can't do 8 hours standing on my head. And you saying you can do a nickel? He's like, yeah, you know. I just told him, give me a nickel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that brother, when I listened to that, I said, that's a real brother. He know he screwed up.
That's
he
it.
know he ain't trying to hide nothing.
He
just said, well, just give me a nickel.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to do 20 years, just give me a nickel and I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many brothers out there like that.
Yeah, I mean, because that's what you chose to do. You chose it.
Yeah, you chose that life, yeah. And then you know if you get caught, then you know the punishment behind that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because you already know. You understand?
Prisons all over this country, and all of them innocent.
Of course.
Everybody locked up in there innocent.
Of course. I mean, because you already know when you out there, your number is just a matter of time.
Right.
And that's a hell of a life, man. You know it's a matter of time before you getting out.
Yeah, right.
And you know it's coming down the pipe. But all you do is try to get as much money as you can.
And then you know something I had
you go to jail sooner or later. Wow, that's a hell of a life.
You know, when I first moved to Cincinnati, man, I ran into an attorney that used to be down there in Cleveland at the Justice Center down there. He used to work the courtroom. He was a prosecutor in 3D up there on the 3rd floor. And I ran into him down here in Cincinnati. I was like, man, I know you. And he's like, man, you look familiar. And then we got to rapping. And he said, yeah, man, I was an attorney. I'm an attorney, but I was down in Cleveland. And my wife is from Cincinnati, so she wanted to move back to Cincinnati. But he said, I can't make no money down here in Cincinnati. I said, why not? He said, the cats in Cleveland, what they do is when they out there doing what they doing, they put their bond money up and they put their attorney fees up. So they got an account for the bond money and they got an account for the attorney fees. He said, these cats down here ain't got no money. They don't think they're going to get caught. He said, the cats in Cleveland, they prepared.
That was a smart move.
Because you know it's coming. You know it's coming.
You know it's coming, right? He broke it down. He said, man, I want to go back to Cleveland. I can't make no money down here. These guys think they ain't going to get caught.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, the cats in Cleveland, they got their bond money set aside. And then they got the attorney fees.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like Snowbird, hey, just go in there and give me a nickel.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm looking at 20 years, give me a nickel, I'm cool.
That's it. That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Down here in Cincinnati, they don't think that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
They think they're going to retire, you know. They're going to retire.
That's crazy too.
And they're going to collect a pension.
Right, right. The house up on the hill.
Right.
Oh man.
And we're going back to where the black man is screwed up at. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I really don't see a strong brother out there can change it. You know what I mean? Kind of like we need like a Malcolm out there. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna kill him.
And then the people that we got up there and the politicians, you know, you cut them a check and then they just shut up.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. You forget about that. They ain't got to do anything.
Mm-hmm. So
you think what I'm saying they're not gonna do anything.
A lot of the, you know, the black, the original black people that was out there fighting.
Yeah.
You know, we lost a lot, and I would say the last 5 years we lost a lot of soldiers, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you think about all these cats that passed away in the last 5 years.
But I tell you the one I told you before, the one they really wanted to get rid of was Tupac.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They wanted to get rid of Tupac, man, because Tupac was going to be on his way. He was going to be another Malcolm.
Malcolm, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was going to be another Malcolm. Because his rap music here started changing. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though he had always put messages in his music anyway. But when he went to the West Coast, he got a little gangster. But after that, you will see when he was starting to get away from Suge Knight, listen to his music and his lyrics and started to change back to Black Power stuff. Because that's what he was brought up on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because his mama was in the
his stepdaddy had just come home. His stepdaddy had been gone for like 20-something years, 28 years, 30 years.
Yeah. Because they was all Black Panthers, weren't
they? Yeah. And that's what his mama was married to. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So his mom and daddy, his mom and his stepdaddy was, you know, they was Black Panthers. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what he was brought up on. You see what I'm saying?
And I bet you somebody not looking like us cut a check.
Like no question.
Cut a check and then pretty much somebody like us killed him.
Because you know Pac had the ear of the young and the little older, because he had my ear. Mm-hmm. And he had the baby's ear. Mm-hmm. Them the ones you don't see when you got to get rid of him. You got to get rid of him. If his message start to change, we got to get rid of him because he can reach too many. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? He reaches the old and the young. Mm-hmm. No, we got to get rid of him, man. As long as he keep with the gangster stuff, cool. But if he start changing, you dig what I'm saying? If he start going to what he was raised on, back to that Black Panther, that Black Power, oh no, it's time. Listen to the music. Remember I told you some of it, Mike. Brenda had a baby.
Wow.
Brenda had a baby. That was the little girl that had the baby.
Yes.
The one record, when he was on his way getting away from Suge and them, All Eyes on Me, the 2 disc one, where he was saying we was gonna have a race of babies that hate the ladies or something like that. I'm gonna have to look that up again. Remember I tell you I was gonna look that up. Mm-hmm. But he was telling you the future. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So if he was telling you the future, you understand what I'm saying? That's when he was starting to make that change. Mm-hmm. Oh no, we can't hide that.
You think about what's going on now. You know, the music.
A lot of what he was saying.
Wow.
Because I guess if you rap about a positive message,
it ain't happening.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't getting no play. You ain't getting no contracts. You ain't getting nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
Now, you ain't got nothing coming.
I blame some of them brothers up there. Some of them brothers got big money up there.
But
can
they got
push
big
that
money
out
up there, but they want to continue to get that big money.
But you know what I'm saying? Like Master P, he seemed like he want to do the right thing.
Master P really ain't even he really ain't even too much doing music right now. He doing a lot of other
Yeah, I
things.
know he's doing a lot of business, but I'm saying he
Yeah.
could get
He,
rappers who promoting that positive message. He can
yeah,
back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the
And
powers
he
that
can put that music out there.
the powers that be got more power than he do.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to remember.
Dr. Dre.
Because if we knew if they could do it, you would think they would be doing it. It got to be a reason why they ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But they're making sure their kids stay positive. Right. Look at all his kids; they all positive.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
His kids got sneaker deals and all kind of stuff. You dig what I'm saying?
Because I didn't know them cats was, Ice Cube, Dre, and Eazy-E. When I watched that movie, Compton, I didn't know it was a white boy with a Jewish dude, right?
Yeah, the Jew boy. Yeah, the Jew boy.
Jew boy was in charge of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Boy. Yeah, that was what's the name? Right hand man. That was Eazy's right hand man. He the one that started him with the records. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, and then they end up doing a record company. You dig what I'm saying? Him and the Jew boy.
Yeah, I guess he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't paying Dre and Cube, right?
Yeah.
But he was letting them put that, that message out there. But they were putting some positive message out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
As you think about it, and none of them cats, none of their music, was it Ice Cube's message back in the day, Public Enemy, KRS-One.
No, ain't none of that, brother. You forget about that.
You know what I'm saying? All those kids, it was all positive stuff.
That's it. Yeah. But it started that way.
Yeah.
So just telling the story of how they grew up, where they grew up at.
Yeah, they were kind of resisting the police and resisting, kind of being held down.
It was still centered around Black Power.
Power, yeah, right. Black Power, yeah.
Still centered around Black Power.
And I remember my mom was in the car with me. It was me, Sheila, and my mama, and we were going somewhere. And it was a rap song on there, and I like the beat. And my mother said, "Do y'all understand what he's saying?" I was like, "No, I don't even understand what this dude's saying at all, but I like the beat."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because she couldn't understand, I couldn't understand, and my wife couldn't understand it. But I guess if you got a nice beat, people will listen to it.
They will. That's because it's all about the beat.
It's all about the beat, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all about the beat, and you just hum the words.
Right.
You just hum the words. After you hear it enough, you just I don't know what they're saying, but you can hum close to what you think you're hearing.
Right.
But yeah, that's real. Yeah, that's real. But yeah, I don't know.
What I did with my children is I kind of distilled it in them young. But I was grinding a lot back then. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to create something, but that's what they saw.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my son, first thing he wanted to do when he got out of high school, he didn't want to go to college. I kind of forced him in there to get that knowledge, because he wanted to do his computer thing, and he was in the IT and stuff like that. And he wanted to branch out and start his business right there at 18. I was like, dude, you need some more, because you're going against, these Mark Zuckerbergs and all them cats. You know what I'm saying? and you need to learn a little bit more. And then he wound up going to University of Cincinnati. He eventually graduated. It took him a little while, but he graduated.
All right.
And he done started his business. And, I'm trying to help him take off, but he don't want to work for nobody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he's like, kind of like you were saying, them kids are talking about, I want to get a job. He like, I ain't, no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he saw me and his mom. You know what I'm saying? And then Bree was a little different. I kind of, she actually wanted to be a pediatrician because when I was married to her mother, she was, I can't remember this lady's name, but she had this little white pediatrician, and the girl had this pretty blonde hair with blue eyes, and my daughter just used to love her. And the white lady used to let my daughter just play all in her hair and shit like that. When she saw her, like she checking her heart and her blood pressure, and my daughter kind of like playing all in her in her hair and stuff like that. And she was a good pediatrician. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when my daughter got around 6 or 7 years old, I asked her, I said, "What do you want to do when you become a daughter?" She said, "Daddy, I want to be a pediatrician." I didn't even know that she could even say that.
They know, yeah. You know why they know? Because it goes into their subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fed into their country. See, this is what I'm learning about the paradigm. The paradigm teaches you about the subconscious mind. See, the subconscious mind can't reject. Your conscious mind can reject. The subconscious mind, it don't reject. It just takes in everything. You understand what I'm saying? And that's some of the things that I be teaching my kids down there about the subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind be starting to get fed from day one when you come home in that little basket or whatever. Stuff start going into your subconscious mind, right? Right then, as soon as you when you pop out, and you have, because the subconscious mind can't reject, only the conscious mind can reject.
So, when she became a dawn, she graduated high school, I told her I'd help her. So, she wanted to be a doctor. And I said, just go in there and just be a nurse so you can make some money and then keep trying to climb that ladder. You know what I'm saying? You're still young enough and keep going. And then on top, she a nurse now. And she put herself back in school and raising them 2 little girls she got. She got a good dude now. He doing the right thing, helping her. You know what I'm saying?
Fantastic.
So, I mean, I'm kind of a proud father.
You should be a proud father. That's
both of them.
Congratulations on that.
And I really wasn't. I pushed it to them younger, and then as they got older, I was just out there grinding, trying to create my own thing. So I didn't really have to say nothing. They just saw it. Saw what the hell I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Daddy out here working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, creating this, buying this property, doing this." You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was just really out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? And they saw what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even have to really tell them.
Right, because the show beats the tail. A show beats the tail.
Oh, And then I remember one time Mike sent me this video. He was probably 17 years old, and he sent me a video about Robert Kiyosaki. He said, "Hey, Dad, check this out." So I'm looking at this video. I was at work, and the video was, "Schools teaches you how to be an employee." Robert Kiyosaki.
I hate to interrupt y'all, but I'm gonna get out because my phone is getting ready to die.
Okay, baby. All right.
So it was good to see you, Mike.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, baby.
All right.
All right.
And then he sent me that video about Robert Kiyosaki, saying the school teaches you how to be an employee.
Because that's what it teaches.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you go to school. The time you go to school is almost like a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Getting you ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
But
getting you ready.
I wanted to let him know that everybody can't start a business.
No, that's for sure.
They don't have the intellect to start a business.
Or to drive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or to drive. Because you got to work harder for your own.
Yeah, for your own, right?
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, for your own, if you don't work, you don't eat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't work, you don't eat. You
Right.
dig?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple as that. It ain't no punch in and punch out.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no punching in and punching out. You
Right.
always in.
Mm-hmm.
You always in. You don't never punch out.
Mm-hmm. But when he sent me that, I was thinking he wanted me to stop pushing him, to go to college. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Mike, like you talking about Zimmerberg and all them, most of them ain't had no more than 1 or 2 years of college, if that much.
Yeah, they dropped out.
Yeah,
Zuckerberg dropped out. But what I'm saying is they went in there to get.
So they got that. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Oh no, yes, they did. No, I agree with you.
What they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? When he first went to college, he didn't think about that social media and the Facebook and nothing like that.
No, he didn't.
He had no idea when
being in there. He got it from being in college.
Yeah, being in there. He said, "Yeah, this is how we can communicate with each other." You know what I'm saying? And then he still liked some, meeting some cats in high school. He couldn't get a hold of them, so he said, "Let's create something so we can, communicate with each other."
Think about what you're saying, Mike. If he'd have been working a regular job instead of going to college, he'd have never created that.
If he would have missed that, he wouldn't have had that experience.
Because his mind wouldn't have been on. His mind would have been in and punching out.
Right.
His mind would have been more on surviving.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? It'd have been more on surviving.
And college is not for everybody, but
no, it's not. No,
I think what the problem is too with our people is that they took out. You had auto mechanics, you had
carpentry,
wood
wood shop, electric. Yeah. Oh, that was in high school.
High school, yeah. When they took that out, it was a wrap.
They knew what they was doing. Now look who all doing it now. All the white folks doing it now. All the white guys got all the shops that's doing that now.
Yeah, they the electricians and the plumbers and all that. Yeah.
That's it. That's who doing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Carpentry and all that there. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I think they took that out of the public school system, but they probably kept it in the private school.
They did. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see all the big white companies all the companies that does that are white companies. Mm-hmm. I don't see no black company on there with no commercial about electrician and plumbing and all that there.
Yeah.
I see the white company might have a black working for them on the team, a token on the team, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we only have one black HVAC company down here.
I don't think we got none up here that I know of. I know a lot of HVAC dudes, but no companies.
Dudes, yeah. Companies,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but no companies. I know a lot of guys that do it. You did?
But they afraid to step out there and go big. You know what I'm saying?
No, because you know what, man, we had that fear, man.
Mm-hmm.
We had that fear. We talk about that. We had that fear, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Miss Elliott says she's tuning back in, just watching, going to finish her homework.
Oh, she done put herself back in school.
But no, she got getting ready to start working at Cleveland Clinic. So they got to take her some courses.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she got to take some courses. Some of them like what your daughter was doing, the nursing thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All right, Mike, man, I've been on here for almost 2 hours, man. But
All right, my brother. It was a good topic, and I hope some more brothers get to watch this and starting chiming in and see if we could get some cats together and get some ideas together on how to fix this problem.
right, that's you know what, man. And, you know, I do all that talking in them barbershops and everything, man. Them old whining ass, them old wine, them what's my language, them wine dudes and that, man. Man, it wine like broads, man. You dig what I'm saying? And these ain't no young cats, man. Some of these cats our age, man, and one or two of them might be older than us, man. They wine like
What you
broads.
need is you need cats like us to kind of go through YouTube and scroll and try to get information. Cats that's trying to learn. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And they just jumping around because I jump around to people's
yeah,
channel
man. All
just to
day long, I'm doing. Yeah,
get
right.
some information. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it. I do it all the time too, man. That's how I get information. You dig what I'm saying?
I don't even really watch TV no more.
Me either. I'm strictly be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you both, brother.
And yeah,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
a few brothers out there putting out some good content.
yeah. It is. It is. It
Mm-hmm.
is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe
Yeah, it is.
maybe some good brothers will run across this and start chiming in, and then we gotta get a group of brothers.
Yeah. I'll be trying to. Yeah, that's why I be putting out the bulletins too on YouTube. You
Mm-hmm.
dig what I'm saying? To see if maybe somebody might come in. You dig what I'm saying? But it is what it is. All we can do is just keep trying, because I ain't gonna stop. That's for sure. I mean, what else is? I mean, when the weather is bad like this here, what else is to do? You see
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? If we can come on YouTube and exchange some knowledge, man, that's to me that's a plus.
That's powerful, right? And it's
You
kind of
see,
like I'm telling you, if somebody can take something away
that's
from
it.
the message you're putting out there,
That's it.
that's what people are looking for, especially black people nowadays.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
black folks really gonna be struggling. I
yeah.
mean,
Man, it's coming up, man.
uh,
Coming up. I
you know,
see it. I see it. I see it. I see the future coming, man. And it ain't
black
looking good. Not
folks
for
is
us.
already, yeah, black folks already beating up Snoop Dogg. Did you
Yeah.
hear about Snoop Dogg?
Uh-uh.
I think it was all right. He Trump, his inauguration is tomorrow, but they
Uh-huh.
had something uh tomorrow, right? And they had something Friday night or something.
Uh-huh.
Crypto thing, inauguration for Trump and Snoop Dogg, and there was a couple other rappers performed at this spot.
Okay.
They beating them down right now, telling them they gonna delete his music, stop following him, and stuff like that.
And why? Because he did something for Trump?
With Trump, yeah.
Man, so you know what? What since
check,
you say
check.
no. I'm glad you said that. Listen, let me show you. Listen. I'm gonna read you a text I got from somebody today too. I ain't gonna mention their name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to show. I'm about to say. I'm gonna read it to you. What is it? Oh man, did I delete it? I think I got mad and deleted it. Let me see. Did I get mad and delete it? Well, anyway, they sent me a text talking about a blackout on the inauguration tomorrow. Don't tune in so it can make it be the lowest rating ever, right?
Oh, did you? Oh, really?
Yeah, some guys here in Cleveland. And you know what I text them back? That it was
Why
a
they
group.
hate Trump? Why they hate Trump so much?
I don't know, but you know what I told them? It was a group thing. You know what I told them? I texted them. I said, "Look here, I can give a hell about inauguration anyway." I said, "You mean to tell me this is all you guys got to talk about or to worry about?" I said, "Man, I got babies, kids in my hood that's not even eating a meal every day, and you want to tell me to boycott inauguration, whatever you call it." You understand what I'm saying? I said, if y'all want to boycott something, y'all need to boycott that NFL, that NBA, and stuff like that. That don't do nothing for us.
Right.
That don't do nothing for us.
Right.
But you're gonna talk about a black guy on inauguration. Who cares about inauguration, man?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You got babies right in your own community that's not eating every day.
Mm-hmm.
What
And
you worried about that?
And really, the president really don't affect you.
Exactly.
I don't understand that. You know, like your city council people.
There you go. Thank you.
Thank
You.
Thank you. Those people affect you. Their decisions affect you more than the president.
I talk about it all the time. I'm trying to get my kids together right now. I got them working on a 10-point program. You dig what I'm saying? It's part of Take Back the Hood. And we're going to take it back block by block. But I told them all you got to do is put together a 10-point program. They went, wait. I said, look here, you put down 10 things. Each block, y'all put down 10 things y'all want out of the hood. Then we take it to City Hall. I said, look here, man, just think. If I take 200 of y'all down there, man, and say this is what the 10 things that they want. And then when I finish reading them off, I tell them, if they don't get what they want, point back. If they don't get what they want, y'all won't be in them seats come next election.
Right.
Do you know what 200 votes, 50 to 100 votes in Cleveland is a lot of votes.
Oh, yeah, because people don't vote, huh? Yeah.
You see, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because not only that, how many people are in Cleveland too? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And like you just said, and the ones that's here that don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
200 votes? Who don't want them 200 votes?
Yeah, not just them 200, it's their families. You know,
that's what I'm saying. That's power. But 200 votes is power, man. Votes is power.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I keep trying to tell them, when you say it's your hood, it can be your hood for real.
Mm-hmm.
When you stand on them blocks talking about this your hood and you don't own nothing and don't run nothing, it ain't your hood. Yeah, I told them y'all can throw up all your little signs like you retarded, like you can't talk, all you want to. That don't do nothing, don't run nothing, because you don't own nothing. You don't control nothing. You ain't controlling nothing but your mouth and your hands, making all these signs like you're retarded.
Right.
I don't speak sign language.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you don't run nothing. I say y'all imagination, y'all run stuff in y'all imaginations. I said if you really want to run it, put this 10-point program together. We take it to City Hall. Go down there with 200 of y'all gonna get what y'all want. Because with 200 votes, you can take and put who in the seat you want to put in there. 200 points, 200 votes, a lot of power, man.
Mm-hmm.
In a city election,
Mm-hmm.
You dig what I'm saying?
And you know something too, man, I think brothers really just don't get it or don't understand it, you know, because Trump is a guy, he don't really give a shit about nobody but making some money.
But let me tell you something.
All you gotta do is figure out what he's trying to do.
And go with it. Go with it.
Research, learn what the hell he's trying to do, and then you go that
route.
With it.
Go with it.
Right. Right.
They can say what they want. They can say what they want to say about Trump. And I said it earlier before you got on here. They can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say about him. But I guarantee you what that motherfucker is. He a real man, though. Mm-hmm. He say what he gonna do and do it.
He
tell you what he gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
He tell you what he gonna do because he's a real man. He represents manhood. That's one thing I will say about him.
Yeah.
He represents
where he's trying to
go. He don't cower down. And he
where he trying to invest his money, that's where you need to go.
Right. You need to see right now we need to keep an eye on him and what's the guy that got the X site? The one sending the planes up, his right hand man now.
Elon
Musk. Whatever them two can invest their money in. If you got any money, invest what they investing in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. Figure out where they're trying to go.
That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way you're gonna be able to do it, though, you can't be scared to do it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Well, as we say, the bigger your chance, the bigger your reward.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about risk taking. That's what it's about.
That's what it is. That's
Mhm.
what you already know. That's what life is. You take a risk when you leave out your house and get in your car.
Mhm. Mhm.
And you ain't guaranteed to make it back.
But you know something, man? There was somebody that told me that it's an app out there that all these Congress people down in Washington D.C., wherever they invest their money, they saying it's an app out there. Somebody following these people because it's sort of like inside trading, but it
Well,
ain't.
that's
They
why they
know.
want. That's why
They
they want to get in there.
Yeah, they know the information already. When these companies decide what they want to do, they change CEOs. If
All
they
that.
want to buy, say,
Yeah.
a company, because it was a big grocery store chain, Kroger's and some other company down south somewhere in Georgia. They wanted to merge and be one
Hmm.
grocery chain. And Kroger's is huge down here, in Ohio and Kentucky, and I think in Tennessee. And then other companies further down in Georgia and stuff like that. And they wanted to merge those two. And Congress shut the sale down. It was about $10 billion sale or something. They shut it down because they was going to take over.
Hmm.
Uh,
Monopolize. Monopolize. They was
yeah,
gonna
the eastern
monopolize.
part of the groceries, and they would feel
Yeah.
they were going to raise the prices. And it's just one company running the show for the whole East Coast.
You got to buy it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So they
Yeah,
kind of,
they was about to monopolize the corner. They was gonna corner the market.
and the reason why I'm saying that is they got that information.
Yeah, well, they got it. That's
And
well, see,
now
that's
you think
what they
about
want
this:
to get.
if they knew, if they would agree with the sale, they would have took their money and invested in that
Mm-hmm.
company, both of those companies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why they get up there for inside trading.
Yeah, and you think about it. I mean, they all them cats in there. And they say that Obama's now worth $100 million.
No, Obama's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
Obama.
when he
He
first
went
went.
in as a thousandaire. He went in and he went into the White House as a thousandaire. Came out a billionaire.
Yeah, I remember when I first heard him speak, he said he was still paying student loans.
I'm trying to tell you, he went in a thousandaire.
When he was the president of the United States, he said he was he was still paying a student loan. I remember him saying that.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember the job don't pay nothing but $405,000 a year.
Right.
You
And
see
how
what I'm
can
saying?
it become $100 million? Be
But
worth
but, I,
$100 million in 2 years.
but check out, it only pay it pay $405,000 a year. But I'm gonna give you a hundred. I'm gonna give you 200 million for your campaign though. But
You're
the
right.
job only pay $405 a year. What that tell you? That tell you right there what time it is.
And
They
they say,
spend 500 million. They spend millions and millions and millions, man.
y'all got to do some research, man. They say this dude done created an app. I guess you got to buy this app, but you can follow what they doing with their money.
Yeah, if you find that out, I want to know about it too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to know about that
What
too.
he does is he does research on what they invest their money in, all these Congress people and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then it's on you to do what you want to do, but he just letting you know
That is
this
there.
what they doing.
Right,
You know?
right. Okay. All right. Yeah, you find that out, let me know, my brother.
Yeah. All right, man. You
All right.
have a good night, man, and have a strong day tomorrow if I don't hear from you.
Okay, my brother. Yes, sir.
All
Follow
right.
to the people.